Hey guys, how's it going? Really fucking hot here, so we're gonna make this quick. Out on the dirt bike at Diageo National Park today. Got a GoPro, so we're gonna whack that on the helmet and get some clips, hopefully some jumps. I know the wide path of the GoPro is gonna make it look like I'm jumping over molehills, but I'm telling you, it's scary. So much so that I've got this body armor, and I even got these fucking dirt bike boots now. So mum, you can't say anything about my safety. So yeah, we're gonna chuck the helmet on, get up there and see what the views are like. You. Just for the armor. Got the body armor, got jeans, and we got fucking boots. So mum, you can't tell me wrong. Always do your helmet strap up, kids. You don't want to do a Simoncelli, do ya? If you don't know that, just watch the MotoGP. That was not a good day. Some of you may wonder and ask how I know where I'm going, and the truth is, I don't. So, yeah. First fall of today. Many more to come, I have no doubt. Charlie, before you die in fucking Jurassic Park. Look at this fucking spot, man. It's gorgeous, eh? Now this is the mud spot. I won't tell you exactly for what reason, but I'll let you gather your own. You got nice soft mud here. Just grab some of that, please. Wonderful. Just a nice bit of soft. Bit of mud over there, just like that. Look at that. Wonderful. Onward.
It's fucking massive. Baby killer. Anyone. Whoa. Anyone, I mean. You go fast. Go fast around the corner. Wait, you don't know what's coming on the other side? Takes a little bit more balls. I must say. Motherfucker. You alright, girl? It should be alright. Yeah, that would have been fun, wouldn't it? No siree. I was here last time and I didn't even see that view. That's amazing. I think I should do that. Gently. Check this out. All the rivers and all the lakes down there. Might try and get down there today, but listen to just how quiet it is. Sun coming through the trees. Got my bike here. Doing her job nicely. Yo guys. How's it going?
got this beautiful view behind me. It's nice just to fucking stop and chill out, you know, listen to the birds and the quiet. And sometimes we forget that's where we really come from. But while I've got you, I guess I might as well give like an update on what I'm doing for the very few people that actually watch this shit. But as you can see, I've got my dirt bike, which is my fucking dream. Got that shit on the back of Betty, which is my black Volkswagen Crafter camper that I'm living out of. And this girl's Shelly. She's a 2015 WR450F. 250, sorry, she's not a 450. I nearly went for the 450, but I just thought it'd be too much power for me to bear with, to be honest. So stuck with the 250, and she's been great. Like, still fucking makes you remember that you're alive, you know, but not driving you around the bend every 5 minutes and skidding out. So yeah, I had great fun on her. As you saw earlier, there's a couple of little skips where we nearly propped off the side of a hill, but we're here, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just doing FIFO work down in Newcastle on a desalination point, just there building, a couple k's off the coast. Doing 2 weeks there, 1 week off. And during my week off, we've been traveling up in my van. Got Pedro, a mate of mine, who's in his own van, and we're kind of moving together, which is great. So we got someone to surf with all the time, going out, meeting people, having a great time. Such a beautiful country here, honestly. But so today we're just down Diaghilev Park, National Park, just outside of Brisbane, North-West of Brisbane, and just taking in the scenery, really. Trying not to get ourselves killed by our own wrongdoings, but we're doing it, we're getting there. I think with uni, Exeter didn't accept me. I applied for geology, because the idea is to go into space mining and space geology and science, do a master's in the space sector. But Cardiff and Bath did back at home, but I decided that Exeter is where I have to go, because it's got, you know, it's Penryn, Cornwall, you got the surf, and I think after being here, it's made me realise that I simply can't live without it. Got all these tats done the other day by this beautiful Kiwi lady. She was lovely. Gave me a bunch of tonics and remedies and all sorts, and shout out to Albatross, what a name as well, at Jungle Inc in Brisbane. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, so gonna kick it back a year, do a foundation online to prep myself for the following year to apply again, and we'll head back home. But I want to start doing some more videos. I get enjoyment out of them, and I hope you do too. Whether it's on my bike, spearfishing, hopefully at work, might try to take the GoPro in the water some days, get some clips of that, and some other things really. Like, I'm open to hear what you guys would like to see me doing, whether it's just a day-to-day van life, whether it's going out and doing things like I said, or whatever it may be. Like, I want to know, and then we can try and make something out of it, you know, because it'd be interesting, to say the least. But I'm back, motherfuckers.
Ruby, not 2A.
What is happening, guys? We've made it to the fucking lake, middle of nowhere. I honestly don't know where I am. I just drove until I could get to this lake. But we're here, fresh tats, but there ain't no way that I ain't going for a dip right now. So we're gonna do that, set you guys up. That should be good. I just got it because my old one, I was fishing the other day, and I hate rod fishing, right? I never do it. I thought, fuck it, let's just do it. Got a rod with my mate, and casting off the rocks, and then I fell in, I fell off the rocks into the fucking sea, snapped the rod in half, cut all my fucking hand up, fresh tats, I was livid, and then they killed my phone, smashed my phone, filled it with water. Oh, god damn, that feels good. And yeah, it just fucked everything. So spent 2 days with no phone, which was fine. Don't get me wrong, I ain't fucking tech freak, but I'm a bit apprehensive now to look after this one. So gotta make sure of that. Ah! You! Echo! Ah, it's the little things. Maybe there is crocodiles in here. Nah. You know, sometimes you just gotta make the most of this shit. Like, there's parts of me that just want to sit on my phone and don't do anything and just rot away. But that's what kills you, man. That's what kills your spirit. And me going out and doing things like this it makes me feel alive. It makes me know that I'm alive and that I'm experiencing life, not just some artificial form of it. And I highly recommend. I think there's crocodiles in this lake. And I highly recommend that you do the same, man. Get out, be where you're meant to be in the nature of it all. Because I hate to say it, but God knows this ain't gonna be here forever. You know? With climate change and all of that shit and consuming all the time. Makes you think, how long will it stay like this? Will we kill all life on Earth before we find life elsewhere? You just never really know. To that, but you just never really know what's going to happen. And that's what makes me concerned about what to do with my future, because a part of me wants to pursue a career, but then the other part wants to pursue this. To pursue the tadpoles in the water that just crowd around me and pick off all my dead skin. You know, the sun that glistens in my eyes and reflects off the lily pads. the animals that live on the lily pads and around them. The crocodiles, the alligators, the fucking anything that wants to hurt you. The leeches. That's what I want to be involved in. You know, feeling the warmth of the water below the lily pads because of the photosynthesis, you know. Feeling the mud and the reeds. Seeing the mountains and the rivers and the lakes and the grass. And how the sun shimmers through it all. There's some things in life that you really just can't get enough of. And this is truly one of them. There are definitely some bigger animals in here. God knows. I don't know about you guys over there, but I constantly live in the fear that I'll die with regret. You know? That I'll be on my deathbed and I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have pursued that, or spent more time with them, or done this instead of that and done less of this, or whatever it may be. And I guess you can just never win when you think like that, you know? When you constantly attempt to contradict yourself and to think of a better solution to what you're already trying to achieve, you can just never, you'll never win there. You will only ever be wrong, because I find the mind is so easy to determine when you're wrong, but so rarely able to say when you're right. To when, you know what, this is what I should be doing. This is my path and this is what I'm going to pursue. And it's so hard to determine those things sometimes and really think, is this right for me? And these are questions that I still have left unanswered, and I think only life and living present is what can truly determine an answer from that. Because everything that happens in your life is the present, what's in front of you. And if you're living in the past or living in the future, you're depressed or full of anxiety, you're not going to be able to appreciate that, what's around you. And then that will be your regret. You know? Maybe that's it. If you spend too much time thinking, all you're seeing and thinking is thoughts. You know, nothing else. You're not seeing the colours and the warmth and the shapes and the movement and the vibrations. You're not seeing that. You're seeing the ideas that you're creating from your past memories or your future preoccupations. Maybe that's the biggest regret, and that's the regret that I will face if I'm not aware of it. Many of us will face if we're not aware of it. But I think it's being content with that balance that's the difficult part. And that's the part that many of us will still struggle with for forever. Because it is all about balance, you know? The food that we eat, the things we do, the people that we see, the things we drink, the places we go, the activities that we undertake. It's all about balance. You know, if I just rode dirt bikes all day, then I wouldn't be able to surf. If I'd have surfed all day, I wouldn't be able to work. If I worked all day, I wouldn't be able to enjoy my life. Not saying you can't enjoy your life just from working, but it's all about variation, you know? But I think above all, you just need to breathe, man. Open your eyes. See this beautiful world around you. Like, look at this. You know? It's very rare you see such beauty in such silence. and that's that. So keep present, keep your eyes open, ear to the ground, and just try and enjoy it, man. Because God knows this shit's short, you know? And God knows that the moments that we're experiencing now, we'll probably look back on and wish we'd done more. Or more so, just wish we were there more, in our heads, physically and mentally in the same place. Which is rare nowadays, you know, our heads are so scattered and they're all over the place, left, right, up, down, thinking about tomorrow or yesterday or next week or what that person thinks or this job that I've got to do. And we're very rarely thinking about, you know, what's in our hand. And I think that's the biggest problem, for me anyway. That's what I struggle with most, is not just thinking, you know, what's in front of me brings me peace. And if it doesn't bring me peace, then maybe we should find something that does. Listen, I hope I don't sound too crazy. So I'll give you a final look of what's around me. Peace. Goodbye, beautiful lake.
Now comes the fun part. I've got to find my way home.